Show starts now.
At least one person is dead after a crash on Interstate 295 in Lem Turner. We'll have the latest coming up. Yes, we're going to get to all those stories, but we have to get to the weather first, and Blake is standing by with our forecast. Hey, Blake. Great, thank you, Blake. New this morning, at least one person is dead after a crash on Interstate 295. The killer or killers of two Jacksonville teenagers gunned down 14 months ago are still out there, and two families still have no justice in their daughter's death. New this morning, a healthcare worker at Texas Health Presbyterian Hospital has tested positive for Ebola. That's the same hospital where Thomas Duncan, the first person diagnosed with Ebola here in the U.S., died on Wednesday. The CDC will run tests on the worker to confirm the diagnosis. Meanwhile, enhanced screening for Ebola began yesterday at one major airport. That's New York's JFK International. It's the very first airport in the country to begin the extra screenings. Next week, 4 other airports will join JFK in targeting passengers traveling from hard-hit countries like Guinea, Liberia, and Sierra Leone. The additional protection includes checking passengers for symptoms, asking them questions about their travel history, and taking their temperatures with non-contact infrared thermometers. This is in addition to screening passengers before they board flights headed to the U.S. The goal is to stop anyone with possible symptoms of the deadly virus from getting past airport gates and into the general public. The CDC says the 5 airports receive 94% of air travelers from the afflicted countries. The family of Ebola victim Thomas Duncan said he had a 103-degree fever the first time he went to the hospital and told staff he just arrived from Liberia, but they sent him home. His nephew spoke out, and his uncle said his uncle was treated unfairly because of his race. Duncan was sent home and admitted to the hospital 2 days later. When he went back with more severe symptoms, he was in isolation, but he died within a week. Hospital officials say they're evaluating the chain of events leading up to Duncan's death this week. Even more animals are finding forever homes. Yesterday, a total of 671 animals have been adopted. This event has been going on since Friday, and it's still going on today. So here is a picture of Calypso, an 18-month-old Australian cattle dog. A viewer sent this to us and says that she was the first to be adopted yesterday morning. Channel 4's Chris Parento was at the fairgrounds and has more on the mega pet adoption.
Marcus, that's what you need. You need
like peekaboo?
No, 3 or 4 of them, kids.
Oh, I'm gonna.
Kumasi, you too.
I'm gonna stick with 0.
What about you, since you handed out children? You get a child. You get a child.
Yeah. Or how about you be the babysitter?
No. No to all
Would you
the
let
above.
Blake watch your children?
That's a good question.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Go ahead. Well, he was the first African-American contractor bonded by the city of Jacksonville, and yesterday the city honored him in a big way. Part of Blossom Road on the north side is now Walter Matthews Parkway in honor of the Edward Waters College alumnus and longtime business owner. I spoke with family and friends about what this means for the community.
It's a moment that I can't really put words to for me, myself, my siblings here.
That's how Walleen Matthews Bullard describes this moment, the unveiling of a sign dedicated to her father, Walter Matthews. He was the first African-American contractor bonded by the city of Jacksonville. Former national president of the Black Minority Contractors Association, owner and operator of the W.H. Matthews Construction Company, and alumnus of Edward Waters College. During the late 1960s, the city commissioned Matthews to build Fire Station number 36, which served as the backdrop for this dedication.
Even though it may have changed, that the foundation of this still stands. 40-something years later, it's still in use. The city still uses it, so it's a valuable piece to our community.
Firefighters currently using the building joined Matthews' friends and family to honor his work. Not only did the city dedicate this sign and this portion of Blossom Drive to Walter Matthews, they also dedicated the day, October 11th, as Walter Matthews Day. State Representative Mia Jones attended on behalf of the mayor.
The importance comes for many generations, for our young people to be able to know that they didn't just arrive, that there were people who came before them, that great strides were made, accomplishments were made, that they set a foundation for us to stand on.
And while the signs might be a small way to honor Matthews' legacy, his family hopes they will be a big reminder of his contributions and those of so many others in this community. And it was just so exciting to be there because it wasn't just his sister was there, his daughter, as you saw there, and his, grandchildren. And it's just a really I guess, sense of pride and just what he was able to do. And then also, like his daughter said, a sense of pride in just that community and just the people who have built so much for future generations to stand on.